welcome to something that is perpetually highly questionable. What do you like most on the show today, Bomani?
We're basically going to laugh at the Rockets. I think you'll enjoy it.
Dale, papi.
Was last night a good or a bad audition for teams interested in trading for Boogie Cousins?
So he gets fined $50,000 for berating a reporter, apologizes to everybody but the reporter, then gets ejected and unejected during the game. And by the way, scores 55 points efficiently. Here's where he got ejected because nobody can stop him down low. And he spits out his mouthpiece, but it seemed to be an accident, and the referees didn't think it was an accident, and they gave him a second technical foul for that. They are watching him very closely, and they ejected him from a close game there, but then they changed their mind, and they got it right. They brought him back into the game, and was it a good audition or a bad audition? He scored 55 points. He made 5 of 8 threes. This guy is an exceptional basketball player who's third in the league in scoring. It was a good audition.
I mean, here's the thing. Are you willing to trade 55 points for an ejection that comes after you've already put up the 55 points? I think most people will take the 55 points and then whatever comes after the fact. The only thing is the headaches with Cousins come with everything else. Like, we're at a point now where he's in, the 6th year of his career? You'd think this would have slowed down by now, but then you kind of hope it never slows down, because the underrated part of that is he's staring dead at Myers Leonard when the mouthpiece comes out of his mouth, because he has a beef with Myers Leonard. And what makes the NBA great is people like DeMarcus Cousins having beef with Myers Leonard, who you may have forgotten was even in the league.
I called him Leonard Myers on my radio show today.
Did last night's performance make you think more or less of the Rockets?
Man, the Rockets are giving the Spurs the blues last night. They were leading most of the game. They were leading by 13 with less than 5 minutes left to go. And then they lost. Look, man, this is how it's going to go with the Rockets. The best defense is a good offense. That's how they're going to go. When that happens, you're going to have wide variance on offense with the way that they play, and they're always good to give up a bunch of points. You just expect them to get a bucket or two. Mike D'Antoni, James Harden at the same time, guys.
This team is a good basketball team, and it's very well built around James Harden, and it's made James Harden better because of how it's built around him. Keep in mind, last night, they missed their first 14 threes of the game, and they were still up double digits with 5 minutes left. This is a good basketball team, but sometimes their threes aren't going to fall, and when they don't, collapses are going to happen.
So the Spurs won, huh? Did Popovich rip his team for a win in this time?
No, he doesn't.
Did he show a smile?
No, he didn't. Did he smile? Does he know how to smile? Do those muscles work on his face?
I mean, they were losing for a long time. He could have found that hole in the donut if he wanted to.
How should we feel about the Patriots picking up Michael Floyd after seeing the video of his arrest?
I feel like all we're doing here is showing you the video of Michael Floyd's arrest. You want to see that, right? We've created a question around a video you want to see from TMZ Sports. He was drunk. He was waived by the Cardinals. Patriots picked him up, and it was about as bad as you'd imagine for a reported .217 blood alcohol level. It just starts melting. The breathalyzer does at that point. Let's watch.
Scottsdale Police.
That's Michael Floyd, by the way, to the right, if you weren't sure in the bright light. The person passed out in the front seat of the car.
Yeah, he's sleeping. The face in the window is the police officer.
Chuck, does that door open?
With his head thrown back is Michael Floyd. And they are knocking hard. This is a deep slumber here.
Scottsdale Police. Put your car in park. Put your car in park and turn off the car.
You want me to?
No, I want you to open the door. Put your hands on the steering wheel. Keep your hands right there. Do not move.
Sorry.
Hands there. Do not move. You understand me?
I'm already on the bus stop.
No, stay here. Hey, Bailey, come over here. Stay. Do not move.
Not moving.
Keep your hands on the steering wheel. Hands on the wheel. Okay. Keep them on the wheel. Watch his hands so I can reach in and unlock it. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
Sir. I'm gonna move at the bus.
There we go.
That arrest video ended a lot better than it could have.
Man, the police did their job well there, because I was scared for him while I was watching that, because that could have ended very badly. The Patriots have addressed this, though. Belichick says we were aware of all of this, and we don't much care about this ongoing legal investigation, blah, blah, blah. We want a receiver. We need a receiver. We'll take this receiver.
And they want a compensatory pick, because if you're looking at this as short run, I can see why the Patriots would be okay with it. You get pulled over for a .217, and that's your second DUI. It seems kind of silly of us to be talking about this in the context of football. That looks like a dude that's really got a problem. But guess what? Your problem is not your employer's problem until you make it his problem. But for the Patriots, he's a compensatory pick. That's greater than a problem.
Did Iowa's coach do the right thing in refusing to shake hands?
All right, Iowa's coach, his name is Fran McCaffrey. He really only makes our show when he does these kinds of things. In this case, it would be him not shaking hands with the coach of North Dakota after the game. The reason is that I'm not even mad at my dude, though, man. Get your bucket while the bucket's there to be gotten. And now he's getting the whole team off the court. He's that dedicated to sportsmanship, playing the right way, doing what you're supposed to do. He's also this guy. Yeah, here he is right here. Captain Do the Right Thing is right here. He apologized, by the way. He said that he regretted not shaking the other coach's hand. He probably should have. He says he's mellowed after some moments in his life, but I really don't want to hear that guy being the enforcer of the right way to do things.
Bomani calls him Captain Do the Things the Right Way, Captain Cliche, Captain Play Till the Final Whistle. What about playing to the final whistle? That's what North Dakota was doing at the end of that game, even though you were holding the ball. I don't blame them for doing that. The only one showing a lack of sportsmanship there was the coach of the opposing team, who's supposed to be the leader.
All right, now for all you degenerates out there, I know the part that you care about is an 11-point game right now. 11-point game, 11-point game. Didn't get the shot off in time. That's why y'all lost. It was an 11-point line, by the way. Iowa's an 11-point favorite. Somebody was sitting at the house with his money on North Dakota, and that was the greatest moment in basketball history for him that then became the worst.
You can't pass a handshake like that, you know. You can't do it, you know. I mean, it's not nice, you know. That's not professional. What you got to do is you go to the other coach, you extend your hand out. When he's going to shake your hand, you pull it back, and then you go like that. That's what you do, you know. And then you walk around, and you go like that, you know, and then you leave.
Mm-hmm.
He took it to here.
Yes. Yes.
Coming up next on my son's TV show, we talk to Baron Davis.
Give us your honest reaction when you're playing basketball games for the Clippers and you look over for the first time and Donald Sterling, the owner of the team, is heckling you.
Joining us at the bench today is Baron Davis.
He used to dunk on people. He joins us on behalf of the Black Santa Company, a media company that creates new and diverse content to inspire and entertain the African-American audience and everybody else. It's Dr. Barron.
Baron. Baron, what one person would you say is most responsible for extracting you from some of these situations or for some of the obstacles that you had?
I would say my grandmother. You know, she was a person who would always come get me when the street lights came on, when I was outside playing basketball. You know, she just had the instincts to say no when she knew it wasn't, you know, the right situation for me to, like, leave the house or to go somewhere. And then overall, it's just, you know, the lessons that she taught me about, you know, being respectful to people and just the disciplines that she taught me are the things that helped me, you know, get to where I am today.
Did you find yourself in a lot of difficult situations regarding gangs and basketball specifically?
Yeah, for sure. It's like, you know, sometimes you'll just so happen wind up in the middle of crossfire, or, a rival gang is, you know, somebody shouldn't be there and a fight break out. So, you know, back in, you know, the late 80s, early 90s, it was just crazy in LA to that point. But, you know, usually people didn't really, you know, participate in violence when it was sports around. It was just sometimes you get caught up, sometimes you don't.
Was there any point along the path where you thought you might not arrive where you wanted to arrive in life?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It was, I would say it was a couple phases along the way. I would say all the way up until 10 years old, it was just really unpredictable. From like 4 to 10, it was just unpredictable. I didn't know, you know, what would happen with my life or where I would be. And then when we started living with my grandparents, I would say the next time came when I was in ninth grade, from ninth to 10th grade, and I wasn't growing, and basketball was looking like it was far out of reach. And so for me, it was like I was living in the hood, so it was nothing else to do but just hang with my homeboys. And I wanted to transfer schools and just kind of give in, just give in to my surroundings. And my grandmother, she never let me do it. She wouldn't sign the papers. She told me I had to go to Crossroads and it would be the best thing for me. And she was right.
Well, high school is where I would have imagined that the culture shock would have been, because that's like a performing arts school, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it was definitely a culture shock because, I'm going from South Central to Santa Monica. It was almost like, going from Beirut to Disneyland every day. and so every day you prepare yourself mentally for, the different type of person that you have to be, in these different situations. So for me as a young kid, it was more so looking at this opportunity as a survival. I have to get out of, this place that I'm living in is not the place that I want to be in life and not the surroundings I want to be in life. And, this opportunity here, if I go on my instincts that I was raised on, I'm going to be back where I was. So for me, it was just like trying to, manage how to survive and be able to continue to progress.
Give us your honest reaction when you're playing basketball games for the Clippers and you look over for the first time and Donald Sterling, the owner of the team, is heckling you, and you realize that it's the owner of the team who's actually heckling you. Yeah, that's
There's no words, there's no words. There's no words. It was like,
there's nothing you
okay.
can do, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it
what
was
do you
like-
do?
I was very confused. I I knew he was the owner and I kind of knew his past, but once he started doing that, it was like, do I take this ball and throw this ball in his face and be suspended for 10 games and be a bad guy, or do I just try to continue to play to help this team win so he can win? So it was, it was just conflict, man. I would say that was probably the most difficult part of my career and my life is playing for the Clippers under that.
I got a tough question for you now. These guys, they have been playing softball with you. This is a tough one now. What is the favorite thing you do with your two sons, Kidman and Luke?
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, my favorite thing. Well, now we wrestle. So I had the mistake of showing my son WWE clips. So now at 6:30 in the morning, he wakes up punching me in the face. Boom, wake up, Daddy, let's wrestle. And so I think wrestling is kind of like our guilty pleasure, but for me, waking up at 6:30 in the morning to do that every morning is not fun.
How far does it go before you show him how real that wrestling can get?
When he headbutts you in the eye and you think that you broke an eye socket, then you gotta pin him down.
I like to do the same thing with my two sons,
There it is.
That's what I like to do.
Elbow, give him a little elbow.
Aaron, thank you for being on with us. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Gracias, varón. Cheat named P. Cheat. Reno, I got a house out in the hills right next to Chino.
And I think I got a black Beamer, but my dream is to own a fly casino.
Like Bugsy Siegel, I'm doing it all legal and get snooped up by the little hormy in the Regal.
It feels good to you, baby Bubba. You see, this is for the G's and the keys, mother.
Broadcast from the Clearlander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that is going to get wasted this Christmas. Do you question?
You give us topics and events. We question them.
Do you question if this thief should have seen it coming?
Oh, we love these kinds of questions around here. We've got an incompetent thief, I hope. Let's see.
In Brazil.
We're going out to Brazil. Oh! Whoa!
Wow!
Look Look at that water delivery superhero right there.
And also, can we stop and take a moment to appreciate all that gear that 5-0 has to come get him? I'm assuming that the water was not what he was going after. Wow!
Look at that.
That's a good Samaritan doing his part for the community right there.
But he did a bad job in protecting his employer from destroyed water bottles, though, because he then didn't drop the water bottles afterward. Although I do want to see that again. Look at how he wound up here. Can we see him? Yeah!
He got to get some kind of commendation or something like that, right?
You wait all your life to have that kind of angle on somebody.
By the way, does every officer in Brazil walk around wearing that sort of armor, like, just every day? Because this dude seemed like a shoplifter. Like, he wasn't running out of there with, like, bags of money with a dollar sign on them. And they're running after him like he shot the president.
You know, I haven't seen a water bottle cause that much damage since this.
Since what?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sensual commissioner.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you were going to talk about that water bottle Michael Vick had at the airport.
Oh. Look at how engaged Rod Thorne is there in the background.
That's what Michael Vick did, too, when they asked him about that water bottle. What'd you say? I don't understand.
Nothing says NBA basketball like those two guys.
Do you question if sometimes you just need the hug?
How did you know?
Oh, look at that. Oh, I felt it, too. I felt like Bomani needed a hug.
I'm having a very good day.
All
This
right.
is congratulations.
Yes, yeah, Bomani re-upped at the network. Good news for all of us. Let's see, what else? What else we got?
He looked like he might need a beat down. I don't even know how this is going to end. Whoa!
Wow!
Now, I think he got exactly what he needed on that play. The laws of physics say he's a little too tall for what he was going for, but no, there's the hug.
Oh, yeah, he was woozy.
That must be some serious pain for
Yes.
you to, like, know that there's a camera there and all you want is for your homeboy to wrap his arms around you. If that's even his homeboy.
Was a very lucky guy. He was lucky that the car wasn't coming his way. I'm telling you something. There is always a silver lining on anything, you know?
I don't remember this video. Did it end well?
Oh, when a car is coming. Oh, yeah.
This is what I'm telling
Oh,
you.
this is what you're telling me. That's what my father was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you know who I feel worse for? That guy who got to explain this to the insurance company.
Oh, man.
Time to play the game that has decided that Dan is too old for Christmas presents. See? Or no?
Tell us what's on television tonight. Maybe he'll give you a no for the holidays.
On the Big Ten Network, Oakland at Michigan State.
Michigan State is not very good this year, 7-5, and I'm down on Tom Izzo because he usually comes on the radio show and plays Christmas carols on his accordion, but he doesn't want to do it this year, maybe because they're bad. So let's celebrate Oakland's coach and him being in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Man, I would love that guy to get into one of these giant coaching scandals where he has an outburst and he throws a chair or something, and we're talking about it all over the network, and nobody's mentioning that he's wearing that sweater. Bomani, are you intrigued?
Yeah, get a look at that coaching staff again, and you guys let me know what the big swole dude with the bald head has to talk about with these other cats. Like, maybe it's basketball. I don't know what they're talking about otherwise, but he's got like the tinted lenses inside. He is way cooler than the rest of the dudes, even in his ugly Christmas sweater.
Papi, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. Listen, I know how something like that will happen.
How?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that is how that could happen.
That's right.
Bow.
Yeah, that is. I could see how that would happen, where it goes straight through you, and you have the back of a deer in the back, and then you have the front of a deer in the front. That
It's
is how that
amazing
could
how at
happen.
his age he can't remember anything except for this vast library of videos.
It's amazing how you could just throw it to this video, and it could just be there.
It's like Rain Man.
But I don't think that guy will be in a race, though.
No.
Probably not.
I think that, you know.
On YouTube, Breaking Trail.
Oh, this is that guy Coyote. He purposely got bitten by a tarantula because that's supposed to be a really bad bite. But the worst bite in the animal kingdom evidently is the bullet ant. So let's check in with this guy and the bullet ant.
It's like there's power rank.
I'm Coyote Peterson, and I'm about to take on the Bullet Ant Challenge. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
1, 2.
This is going to be horrible.
Oh my gosh, this is it. 3.
Yeah, that ant is bothered. Oh, no.
Oh, it's stuck in my arm! It's stuck in my arm! The stinger is stuck in my arm, look at that! Oh! Okay, it's off, it's off, it's off! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh! You're right? Oh my god, it is really bad! Oh my gosh, I think it has the tarantula lock topped! You're right, man? Yeah! Oh! Did you see that? The stinger was stuck into my forearm, right into the vein. There is the sting insertion point right there. Oh my gosh! It is like, oh, it's hot! Oh, I can feel the venom already, right in my forearm. Ah! Oh, it is! It's number one! Ah!
Yeah. Bomani, are you intrigued?
His homeboy talking about, are you all right? Like, what kind of silly question is that? The only thing sillier than that question are A, the fact that dude shaves his forearm, and B, why are you keeping the ant alive? What more do you need him for?
Yeah, good point. Papi, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. But I tell you one thing, I questioned the whole episode there. You realize that he's in a lot of pain. He's rolling around, but he never loses his hat. Watch him. He never loses his hat. I'm telling you something. When you're that much in pain, the first thing that you do is
you knock your hat off.
That's right. You reach for your hat and you throw it away. That's what I would do. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like LL Cool J up until he got on that NCIS show. You never seen him without a hat on.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching.
Special holiday show tomorrow, the Papi Awards. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Thanks for watching.
Gracias. See you mañana.
Well, anybody can do something like that. I can pretend that I have an ant in my arm and says, oh, this is really bad, it really hurt, what I have done, I gotta get it off my arm, anybody can do that, you know what I mean?
That was pretty good
He
acting.
does have a point. How do we know that it hurts so bad? We can find out by letting one of them bugs bite Dan.
No.